Guys, what's up? Good morning and welcome to another episode of Combat Culture Africa. As usual, this is produced by the Nigerian Nerd, and we're just gonna hop right into UFC 277, whose main event features Amanda the Lioness Nunes versus Juliana the Venezuelan vixen Pena. Now, Amanda Nunes was considered by many to be the greatest female fighter of all time. She had power in her hands. She knocked everybody out. Look at the way she took out Chris Cyborg. That was my introduction to Amanda Nunes, actually. Then look, I remember that last fight before Juliana Pena, where she just spoke Megan Anderson and submitted her within the first round. Just made it look easy. But Juliana Pena, throughout the course of that, the build up to that fight, had been telling everyone, I know who I am. She's been avoiding me for years. She's been doing this. And I won't even lie, I found it even a bit annoying. I didn't see what she was saying. But come fight night, and Juliana Pena took the belt from the greatest of all time in dramatic fashion via submission, which was a rear naked choke in round 2. Now, how did this happen? The mental factor was there, yeah. Juliana Pena had been talking all this smack all this time, and for some strange reason, maybe for the English barrier, I don't know why, Amanda Nunes could never quite provide an adequate rebuttal. And the actual fight on a technical level, Amanda Nunes entered that first round like she was the champion, which is what she needs to do in this round, in this fight. What do I mean by she entered like she was the champion? She stood at range. Yeah, Juliana was feinting a lot, but she didn't bite on the feints. She leaned in on her strength, which is her power, chops that lead leg, went to the ground with her, but then going to the ground seemed to be where things started to fall apart because Juliana Pena cinched that Kimura and reversed the position. So what's Amanda's key to victory? Stand at range, use your outside leg kicks, chop on that lead leg, use a lot of lateral movement, and avoid the cage. Don't let your back get stuck on the cage. Why? Because Juliana Pena's wrestling is grueling, it's aggressive, and she has cardio for days. She can wrestle into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. On top of that, Juliana has a very surprising chin. She took those shots from Amanda like they were nothing. Part of it was because Amanda isn't used to fighting backwards, and fighting backwards is another skill and style entirely. Another thing was the style of jabs that Juliana Pena utilized throughout the course of the fight. If you just start watching from, I believe it was 3 minutes and 12 seconds in the second round, whenever she would throw her jab with her left hand, she would dip to her right. Jack Slack pointed this out and called it the dipping jab. I just called it jabbing in the opposite direction because your body wants to go to the direction your hand is being thrown in. But if you can do the opposite, you can truly throw people off on a striking perspective. So Juliana Pena just needs to come in, make it dirty, still rely on that rugged, dogged, dirty mindset that took her to grind that win in the first fight. Amanda Nunes needs to stand on the outside, utilize that lateral movement, keep her at range, and fight like a champion again. One more thing, which is an unknown variable. I truly believe that the belt has a spirit. Once you get that belt, there is something that changes about you, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk. Look no further than Juliana Pena. She's talking like a champion, acting like a champion. She's being respectful of her opponent, but clearly stating that she expects to beat her on fight night. Don't write that off. Confidence and momentum, they always play a factor. Anyway, guys, UFC 277 tonight. Have fun. Let us know what you think, and peace.